Okay, numbers 35 and 36 are different in that we now have, instead of having two sides and one angle, we've got three sides. And that's all we need to find the angle and then to keep going from there. So, I'm going to set up my template. A equals, B equals, C equals. Okay, and in this case I have all my sides. A is 20, B is 30, and C is 40. And let's go ahead and find angle A. So in order to do that, I'm going to use the one that has my angle A in it. So I'm going to use this formula right here. So I've got 20 squared equals, that's my A, B squared plus C squared minus 2 times B times C times the cosine of A. So I've got 400 equals 900 plus 1600 minus 2400 times cosine A. Now remember that 2400 and cosine A are stuck together, so you can't subtract this. Okay, so now I've got, well, if I add those two together and then I get it over to this side, I'm running out of space, I end up with negative 2100 equals negative 2400 times cosine A. Divide both sides by 2400 and I get cosine of A is 0.875. And then when I take the reverse cosine, I have A equals 29 degrees. Okay, well, now what? Well, this is the nice part, right? Look, I've got what I need right here to use the law of sines. So I've got sine of 29, let's see what I did on here. I did B next. So sine of 29 over 20 equals the sine of B over 30. And we cross multiply. Divide both sides by 20. And I get the sine of B is about 0.7272. And when I take the inverse of that, I have B equals 46.7 degrees. And then 180 minus these two gives me 104.3 degrees. So there is number 35. All right, 36, template. So A is 32, B is 24, and C is 37. Okay, and I think that I will go for, I did A. I did A again. So let's do A. And I've got A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2BC times the cosine of A. So 32 squared equals 24 squared plus 37 squared minus 2 times 24 times 37 times cosine of A. So this is, when I put it all in there, I end up with negative 921 equals negative 1776 cosine A. Divide by negative 1776. And so cosine of A is approximately 0.518581. And when I take the inverse cosine, I end up with 58.8 degrees. So now I can use my law of sines. So I've got sine of 58.8 over 32 equals the sine of B over 24. So I've got 24 sine of 58.8 over 32 is sine of B, and anyway, you go through all of that, take the inverse of sine, and you end up with 62.3 degrees, and then 180, 84.1 degrees. Okay, I know I skipped some steps. We've done so many of these, hopefully that you will understand those. I will probably skip 37 and 38. If you have questions on those, please put them on the discussion board. But hopefully, because we've done so many, you can see again how those are done without a picture.